So the question is to create a private variable underscore salary. So for that I have to create class first. So how to create a class? Just use the class keyword, then the class name, and I am taking here the class name employee. I consider employee. Then what will I use? I will use colon to declare the that it is a class. After that colon, then the function or constructor. I can use constructor here. How to create a constructor? Just simply use def keyword, then double underscore, then init function, init, then double underscore again. And then what I can do, I will give two parameters in this constructor, self dot salary. And to initialize with salary, I will use a private variable underscore salary. So self dot underscore salary equals salary. So why we are creating, making this type of variable means private variable. The thing is that if we want to access this underscore salary directly from outside the employee, it will raise an error because it is a private variable. That's why I will tell you. Even we will use and we will check whether it is working or not. So first of all, let's check. So here I have created the constructor with self comma name comma salary. So I will initialize self dot name equal name as well. Then what will I do? I will create a function name display. Then what will I give here? I will give self here to access both the values, both the variables, then colon. Then I will simply print these two things using f string. Self dot underscore salary. So we can call this variable in the class only in any function. But if we use it outside the class, it will raise an error. Let's see the example. I am creating an object C1 equal, then the class name, that is employee, and here I have to give two arguments. First, first the name, that is once, and the second thing I have to give here the salary. I will simply what I will do, I will simply call C1 dot display method. Here now I will call print. I think there is no need of print because we have already used print in display. So let's see whether we are able to access the name outside from the class. So I will print here C1 dot name, then I am calling C1 dot display. Let's check the output. So we are successfully able to access the name from the class, but not the, even we can run the C1 dot display correctly. But if we access the salary from the class, it will raise an error. Even though we have, I use c1 dot name here, we can also print self dot name instead of c1 dot name. Let's see if we are able to display the salary of the given employee class. So I'm printing c1 dot underscore underscore salary. So as you can see here, it will raise an error that employee object has no attribute of underscore underscore salary. So this is a private variable. That's why it will no, we are not able to access this its value outside from the class. It's a private variable. And if we remove this uh, and if we run the program again, it will run successfully because there is no private variable we have called here. That's why it is running successfully and giving the expected outcome. Now let's go for the next question. The next question is to create a getter and setter method for salary. So first of all, I will create a class name. I think the same employee we can use here. Class employee, then colon. Then I will create a constructor using def double underscore init init underscore underscore. Here I will give two parameters, self comma salary. Then the colon to define the scope. And what will I do? I will initialize the value by using self dot underscore underscore salary equal salary. Here I am again creating a private variable because I don't need to access its value from outside the class directly. So now I will create two functions. First one is to get salary, that is getter. So def get salary. We can also name this function getter and setter as well. But I am taking the function name get salary here. There is no problem. Now I will use print method to print self dots underscore underscore salary here by using f string, or I can print directly underscore underscore salary. Then the next thing is to create a set method, set salary method. First of all, the indentation error is here. Now let's go for the next function I have to create here. So the next function I have to create here is to set salary. So to set salary, we should have a amount to set. So that's why here I will take the first parameter self, then the second parameter is the salary I want to set. Then self dot salary underscore salary will become equals to salary I want to set. Will I do? I will simply create a I will simply create an object of C1 equal, then the class name, that is employee, then the brackets. And if we are using a constructor, check whether it needs any argument or not. So here we need salary argument. So I'm taking writing here C1 dot get salary, then C1 dot set salary, but here I have to give the amount. So let's consider the initial amount is 20,000, and here also I forgot the underscore, set underscore salary, set underscore salary. Then to set the salary, I have to give the argument of new amount. So here I will give, let's consider I will give here 30,000. Then I will give, I will again check whether the amount is increased or not by using get salary method. So C1 dot get salary brackets. Now let's check the output. Wait, there is an error. Yeah, I just forgot a dot here. C1 dot get salary. Now let's run the program again and check whether output is correct or not. So after running, I'm getting 20,000, and after setting the value by using set salary function, I'm getting the amount of salary 30,000. So the output is correct. Now the next question is to access a private variable using name mangling. So here I will create a class first, that is class employee. Then I will create a function using def keyword. I'm creating a constructor, double underscore init, double underscore, then the parameters, self dot salary. I'm taking the same example again and again, so when you can so that you can understand easily. When I'm initializing it with a private variable, self dot name underscore salary equals salary. Then if I want to access this private variable from outside the class, first of all, I'm creating an object. employee 50,000. I'm giving the salary. Then I want to access this private variable outside from the class. So how we can do? I can simply use print, then the object dot, then the class name, after the underscore, then the class name, employee, then again double underscore, and then salary. And if you run this program now, it will not raise any error. Instead, it will run successfully because we are using name mangling method to access private variables. So this is how we can access private variables using name mangling. The next question is to simulate add using default argument. So I'm creating a function add here using default argument a equals 0, b equals 0, c equals 0. Let's consider it will be a and b only. Then what will I return? I will return, I will print here a plus b. So if we give here a single function call and a single argument for a and both argument as well, so it will run for each and every function call. It will not raise any error that this function need three and two or two parameters and arguments as etc. It will run successfully. As you can see, for 0 plus 0 it will be 0, then 8 plus 0 it will be 0, then 8 plus 1 equal 1, 8 9, sorry. Then the next question is to stimulate overloading using a star argument to multiply number. So I'm creating a function multiply. And what will we do? We will simply give the parameter star argument. Then I will take a r equal one variable. Then I will use a for loop for n in argument. R multiply equal n. So it will multiply all elements with each other. Then return or print the value of r. Then I will simply call the function multiply and give one only argument, then the two arguments, 3 and 4, then three arguments. So the output of first function call must be 5, and the second function call must be 12, and the third function call must be 3 to the 6. So let's check the output. So these are the previous output. I will wait, I will show you. The outputs are 5, 12, and 6. You can check the outputs are correct. Because of a screen, I'm not able to show you. So you can check the outputs are correct. Now the next question is to create an ATM simulation using classes. So first of all, I'm creating a class ATM. Then I'm creating a constructor using def double underscore init double underscore self dot comma balance. So the total work in the ATM is of balance. So I'm making balance as a public for us so that I can use it anywhere. Now I have created here a function check balance to check the balance and give the argument here self. Then I'm printing what is the current balance in the account. So print current balance under colon self dot. It should be self dot balance. And I think I have done a mistake. There is I've used here, so it should be I have to use here f string, and then I have to write it self dot balance. The next function I have to create is to deposit the balance. So for depositing, I need some amount. So I will give parameter. Now I will update the balance. Self dot balance plus equal amount. Then the next function is to withdraw. So next function is to withdraw. So to withdraw, I should give an amount to the ATM. So self dot amount. Then the amount will be deducted from the balance if the amount is less than equal to self dot balance. Now the amount will be deducted from the balance, self dot balance minus equal amount. Then I will simply print withdrawal amount that the user have been withdrawn from the balance using f string here. Now the amount after that, if the amount is greater than self dot balance, then it will raise a invalid amount error or insufficient balance. I will make a object ATM here. This is how we create a ATM object. Now for constructor, I have to give the amount here, initial amount balance that consider 5,000. Then I am calling ATM dot check balance. I want to check the balance first. No need of any argument. So simple brackets. Then ATM dot deposit. Then what I want to deposit the money. So here I have to give the amount I want to deposit. I want to deposit 500 rupees. Then ATM dot withdrawal. Now I just forgot to mention how many amount we are depositing here. So I'm printing F deposited amount and then the amount I am depositing. So that here I will create a next call that is to ATM dot withdrawal. I want to withdraw the amount and the amount I want to withdraw is let's consider 100. I want to withdraw. Then after withdraw, I will withdraw the insufficient amount that is 6,000. So now let's run the program and check the output. Here it should be class, not DEF. For making class, we use class keyword. Now let's run the program and check the output. So after running, wait. After running, getting this as an output, show you wait. The current balance is 500. Then I deposited amount 500 in it. So it become 5,500. Then I withdraw 100. So it will become 500, 5,400. Now we will do unit number 6, that is files, exceptions, regular expressions. So starting with part number 1, that is file handling. So file handling is used to store data permanently in files instead of keeping it only in memory. There are two type of files we have: text file donated by .txt, that is stores readable text that can be read by humans easily. Then we have binary file uh, donated by .dat, .gpg and .mp3 file and etc. so on. They stores non-readable data. Then we have text files. So a text file stores information as plain text. Here the example is given here. So data.txt is a text file. Then what type of data is it stores here? Like hello once, welcome to Python. Then what are the advantages of using text file? We have three advantages here: easy to read, easy to edit, human readable as well. Then how to open a file? In Python we can use open function to open the file, and also we can use with statement, but for now let understand how to open a file using open function. First of all, I will create a variable I can, so that I can use it again and again. I'm making a variable file here equal, and I am opening by using open function, then the file name between double quotes, then comma, then the mode I want to use in that file in the double quotes. Then what are modes? Modes are the different task and perform task and different tasks I want to perform in the given file data. So here the modes are given. So first of all, R for read, W for write, A for append, X for create new file, R plus for read and write both. Then the example is given here. I am creating a file variable equal, then the open function, then the data.txt, that is the file name I want to open, then the R, that is the mode I want to use in that file. Then I am simply printing file.read, and then I have to close the file. So whenever I am opening the file, I have to close it as well. So it is important to close because sometimes the data may leak, the important data may leak in the publicly, but we have to store it privately, so that's why we have to close it every time. Then what will it do? So it will access the access the data from the file and print in the compiler, and so in the compiler. So dot read method is used to read the data from the file. Then I want to write, how to write a file, write in the file. So we use write function here. So example is given here, like I'm creating file equal open data.txt. So data.txt is the file I want to use. Then the mode I am changing here in the write. First I have used R for read method, and now I am using W for writing method. So how to write? I am simply use file dot write, then the thing I want to write in the file in the string form. Then file dot close is compulsory. Then after that, file now contains. So what will happen? File will contain now only hello world. So whenever you read the data from the data.txt, so you will see hello world. Now what I want the data in the multiple lines. So what I can do, I can use multiple file dot write form, file dot write expressions. Like I am using here file dot write python backslash n. then file dot write programming. So what will happen after Python? There is a next line will appear in the data, and then the programming will visible. Then how to write the variables? So in Python, variables can be stored in files, but in the form of string, because write method only accepts string form, not integer, float, and any other data type. That's why what will I do here? I am creating a variable name equal once, age equal 19, that is in integer form. It is a data type. Then I am taking file equal open. I am opening student.txt file in write mode. So I want to write something in that file. That's why I am opening it. And then I use here file.write name plus backslash n. So what will happen after name? Name is once, then a backslash n means next line will enter, then file.write string age. So after that I am writing age in the form of string in the file. File is student.txt. So after once a new line will appear, and in that new line a 19 will appear in the form of string. Then I close the file. So this is the output once, then the next line 19. So why we are using string age here? Because write accepts only string form, not in any data type. It contains only, it accepts only string form. That's why. Then reading from a file. So as we have already discussed how to read the file, but there are different methods to read the files in different way. Now let's check. This is the simple way to read the file. So file equal open data.txt or print file dot read file dot close. So what will happen? It will directly give you the all the data, whatever the data is in the form. Read the entire file in once and give it, or give it to us in the form of compiler. Then we have read line. Read one line each a time. Means if we are using read line one time, then it will read only one line. Then if we are using two read line, then it will read two line, and so on. Like given here, I am using file equal open data.txt comma read mode. Then I am printing file dot read line, so it will read the first line and print Python. Then the file dot read line, then the second line will be read, that is programming, and print. Then I am closing the file. After that we have read lines. So what it will return? It will returns all the lines in the form of list, as a list. So if we have a file equal open dot data dot txt comma r, and I want to print file dot read lines, then the bracket and bracket close, then I am closing the file. So what will it return? It return this same data, this data, in the form of list. But every new line character will also be included in each line. That's why. So best practice to open the file is no need to close the file manually. Means whenever I'm opening the file, I have to close the file. But I sometimes I just forgot to close the file, so this may lead to any problem and any error or issue for me. So that's why uh, we usually use with operator to with to use and to ignore the closing of file. So it will automatically close the file after doing any work. Like with open data.txt comma r as file, then the colon, and then the operations I want to do, I will do after colon in the indentation of with operator. So after doing all the things from the all the tasks from the files data.txt, it will automatically close that file. Then we have exceptional handling. So an exception is an error that occurs when while a program is running without exception handling. Like we have given here, like we have a equal 10 and b equals 0. Usually if we print a divides by b, that is 10 divided by 0. So this is a division, zero division error, because we can't do this. It is usually infinite. The value is maybe infinite, but we can't do in the Python programming, Python language. So that's why it raises an error, that is zero division error. So to ignore these type of errors, we usually use try and except block, used to prevent program crashes. So this is the syntax: try, then the risk code, and accept, then the handling code. The same example we have, like we are trying a equal 10, b equal 0, so print a by b. So I am trying this. If this is not tried, means this, if this will raise an error, it will go to the accept and print cannot divide by 0, rather than printing zero division error that may raise any crash in the Python compiler. That's why it will later cannot divide by 0 and handle this situation. Then we have handling zero division error. Like again, we are trying to divide 20 with 0, but now we are if the zero division error will occur, so accept zero division error, what it will print, it will print division by 0 is not allowed. Now, what will happen? The next handling is file not found error. So occurs when the file does not exist. So we will try here to open the file, like file equal open abc.txt comma r. So what I will do, I will use except file not found error. It will print file not found. So it will help in crash of any program. Now we have else block, so runs only if no exception occurs. So let's check. This is the syntax: try, except, then else. So what will happen here? Like we have a equal 10, b equal 2. So if we divide 10 by 2, so it will result 5 as an output. So it is running successfully. So it will give me 5.0 here. So there is no division error here, no zero division error here. So that's why else statement will run automatically. if if there is any chance this try block will not run, then the else block will always, then the else block is also not run with the try block. If try block will run successfully, then the else block will run automatically. Now let's take part number 3, that is regular expressions, regex. So regex is used to search, match and validate patterns in text. To use regex, we have to import re first, that is the module to use this function. Then we have, like we have a text Python is pro easy. So here the search method is given here, like I am creating a x variable re dot search python dot text. So I'm printing this object re dot match object. So let's understand concept of regular expression. So regex helps find patterns like email IDs, phone numbers, passwords, dates and URL. So let's understand here what's the output for what and what we have to do. So import, first of all I am importing re, so that I can use all the module of the re and all the functions. Then I'm creating a text equal my roll number is 12345. Okay. Then print r dot search. R R is used to check. It is telling that it is a regular expression. I want to check. Then the double quotes and then the backslash d represent any integer value, and after that plus indicates that after any integer value n number of integer value is representing, then print them all of them together. And if they are representing in the text, means it will check any integer value in the text variable Means from starting it will check if there is any integer value. Yes, here it is 1. So after that plus indicates that after 1, if another integer data type is come, then consider it as well. If then another variable, another integer comes, then consider it as well. So and so on, it will consider up to 5, then it will return 1 2 3 4 5. Then we have various types of regular expression. So let's check how they are, how we are doing. So dot operator matches any single character. Like if we have first of all I am importing re, then printing re dot find all. We have used search method here, then we are using find all method here. So find all method will do what will do, it will check c dot t. So dot can be anything, means it can be 1 2 3 4 a b c d e f backslash backslash slash hash anything, but the first character must be C and the last character must be T. So it will check in this string. If these type of words came in this string, it will make the list of those words. So it will check CAT cat. So is the A is the middle word, ignore that word, and the first word is C and the last word T. So this is the correct matching word, so it will store in the list. Then the same cot, then the same cut. So this is the find all method. And dot operator, what will dot operator do? Then this sign, so it will check is, it starts with. So if we have a text equal python, don't forget to import re first. It is always important to use regular expression, we have to import re first. Then I'm creating a text equal python. Then what I'm doing, I'm doing a print, I'm printing bool re dot match and double quotes, then the start sign, that I am checking the start sign. If the text is starting from py, it will return true in the form of bool. So yes, it is starting from py, so that's why it will return true. Then this sign indicates ends with, like I have text again python, then I am printing bool re dot search. I have used re dot match, but I am using re dot search. So these type of things you have to make a list or remind in your mind that what type of things we are using in which way. Find all to use this, re dot match to use start with method, then re dot search to ends with method. So what will it do? It will check that the text, that is Python, is ending with on or not. Yes, it is ending with on, so that's why it will return true. So zero or more occurrence. So what will it do? It will check, like we have print read or find all a b, then the star. What it will do? It will check from this string that zero or more occurrence. If there is any means, if it will check that a b, so it will either check a, either check a b b, or either check a b b b b b b, or and so on. So if they are matched, they will return in the list and store them in the list and give it as an output. Then we have plus sign, one or more occurrences. Then we have import re, print re dot find all ab plus. So what will it will return? It will return if ab is present in the list, then it will store in the list. Then if ab and so on any number present with the ab, that also will return. So abb is the. Then we have question sign, that is 0 or 1 occurrence. So import ref print re dot find. So what it will do, it will check COLOU, then the question mark and then the R. 0 or 1 occurrence. 0 means either the after you is something is coming or not. If it is, then it will return. If not, then it will also return. So color will return from this and color also return from this. Then the percent d indicates any integer value, and to use these things we have to mention r here first, that I am using r, that is regular expression here for finding percent d, that is the digits from the string. So digits will be written in the form of list. Find out method always returns and list. Okay. So W indicates any letters, digits, and underscore. So if we find all our backslash W, so from this all our letters, digits, and underscore. That's why all the characters will return. Then backslash S represent white space. So read out find it all if we are using backslash S. So white, if there is any white space, it will return. Then we have the match function. Match function. So match function checks only at the beginning of the string. So let's consider we have an example is given here. We are importing re module first. So to use regular expression, then I am creating a text variable equal Python programming. Then what I am doing, I am making a result variable, then equal read dot match python comma text. So what it will do, it will check whether it is the python is in the text or not. If it is, then it is true, otherwise it will be false. So python is yes, python is present in the text variable, that is python programming. So python is already present in the text, so it will return true in the result. So if true, then print matched, else print not matched. So it is true, that's why it will return matched. Then we have another example, like we have import the text I love python, print re dot match python comma text. So what is happening here, print re dot match python comma text. I want to check whether python present in the text or not. Yes, it is present, but it is returning none because we are directly printing the value. We have not stored that value in the variable. So this is the thing we have to check. So web scraping using regular expression. So regress can extract useful information from HTML or text. In real projects, libraries like Beautiful Shout or are usually performed. Example HTML. Then the thing is given here, text, email once at the rate gmail.com, abc at the rate yahoo.com. So how to extract emails? Import re, I'm importing the re. So re email equal re find all, then the reading method here, then backslash s, it what backslash l s will indicates s, this will indicates the first of, means the from the starting, the whole thing, means including underscore, name, any variable, any digit, so including them all, to plus means until it will end to the at the rate. So after at the rate, it will check all the occurrence of these values. So it will check whether these type of things come. Yes, then it will return the value. So this is the email it got from the HTML file. Then extract phone number. So sometimes we have to extract phone number as well. So how to extract phone numbers? Phones equal read dot find all r backslash d, then I am presenting 10. So what it will do, it will check whether So the 10 digit numbers is present together in the text or not. If they are present, then it will store them in the list and give as an output. Then we have some questions that you can do in your Python compiler, or as well you can understand. These are the important exam questions. After that, we have already covered all the topics from all units. But if in any case I forgot any topic, just mention in the comment. I will make a separate video for you. And after that, after this video, I am going to mm, do some questions of unit 6. And after unit 6 questions, we will do approx 200 questions of unit number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 until 6. We will do approx 200 to 300 questions, mixed questions and best questions we will do. Along with, we will do some best projects like 5 to 3, 5 to 6 projects. uh, so thank you for now, and we will do next questions again.